I haven't posted from this site in a couple of weeks because there's just no big activity going on, but there's always equipment running around and through the streets and pedestrians cutting through it. I got some new shots to show you some of the things that are going on there. Right now you're looking at that street, southbound lane of State Street blocked off. They are working on water mains there, and then also AT&T was there doing some work, but there is so much stuff buried under the streets here. I researched and it said that they've been burying stuff under the streets at this intersection for 160 years, so they are finding things that are old and haven't been used forever, but then that delays things because somebody has to come in and identify what it is. And so yes, I've been going down there quite a bit, talking to all the construction workers and hearing what's going on, but they just got their permit for vertical construction, so we'll start to see things change here. But I just got an update today that they said there's no crane or anything coming in. Nothing big is happening here in the next week or so. So this is an update. I'll try to get down there from time to time and record some of the happenings. But here come a bunch of videos. This State Street being blocked off has caused a couple of buses to go through there and get caught up and have to turn around and things. But yes, this is causing all kinds of traffic problems, and I put out a vertical video, YouTube short this morning, telling everybody to avoid this part of State Street because it is a bottleneck through here like you wouldn't believe. But I've been enjoying watching it and seeing the trains pass through here without a station, and it's pretty cool seeing this giant project happen. But I just wanted to bring some fresh shots for you guys so you can see some happenings around there. Thank you so much.
All right, we're at State and Lake. That loud noise is the sandblasting. They're sandblasting this old L and painting it, but I don't know, this Darpro Solutions truck is backing in. There's where the street is blocked off. It is just crazy amounts of action down here. Makes such a huge difference when that sandblasting kind of settles down. It is a freaking jet engine. All right, here's a better view. That tent is where they are sandblasting. This is so much activity down here with this sandblasting, and they were jackhammering. You would not believe how loud it is down here. All right, I will find out what that truck was just doing. Okay, so this bus, I don't know, I think it got started going down where the road is closed, and now it's having to back up. You never see a bus in reverse in the city of Chicago, but it is facing all this traffic right here. I started recording this vertically. I don't know why. I didn't think it was going to last this long. But this is quite a thing here. You just don't see buses doing stuff like this hardly ever. And it really hasn't backed up enough to make that turn. I'm assuming it's going to have to go the way those cars are going. Oh, yeah, you see it's turning its wheels. Oh, they do have pretty tight turning radius. Man, that bus driver is going to get written up. Okay, you guys, this is looking out at State and Wacker, and this is all because of this State and Lake modernization project. But all these cars going down here, they can only do a U-turn. The traffic down here has been a real mess. But you see those workers in that closed off area down there. I would not recommend anybody go down State Street unless you have all kinds of time to sit in traffic. It's been a mess. But yeah, blocking off this traffic today right down there. So that's blocking the southbound traffic. And the northbound traffic has been awful. State Street is a great place to get stuck in traffic these days. So if you're in a hurry, you should definitely avoid State Street. But we're looking down at this modernization project. They're working in the streets. Now this is unrelated to the construction of the L. This is all water mains and things that are underground that they have to look at. But there is so much action here. Get to see the trains cross in front where there used to be a station. This is a completion project of 2029, so we'll be looking at this for quite a while longer. But yeah, that bus got stuck out in the middle of the intersection, I think because of this closed traffic right here. It's the only thing I can think about. But I'm headed down there to get a closer look now. Thank you. Man, it is equipment like you wouldn't believe. Now he's sitting right now in the southbound lane, but because this is blocked off behind me, there's no traffic coming. So because the traffic is closed, he can just sit right here. I have no idea what they're unloading. This is Berglund Construction. There's so many construction companies working down here, you guys. This is just, the activity going on down here is just unbelievable. So, looks like we got some, that's got threads on it the whole way. So yeah, I don't know, just not unloading much here, just so. There looks like some electrical cables. Man, this is how construction works. State and Lake, you guys. So much action out here. The southbound lanes are blocked. So I don't know what's holding this guy up, but it is crazy down here. Okay, so they're working on terracotta for this building at State and Lake, and that Berglund delivery was actually for this project. So a lot of activity around here. I'm getting them mixed up. Here's another good look at the L that they're sandblasting and going to paint. But this is at the State and Lake intersection, and a construction worker just told me they found an old wooden water main. The L currently looks like. So you can see once this gets painted, it will make the entire intersection look better. But to have that new station coming in the next few years, this is gonna look so nice down here. All right, this is looking at the freshly painted L tracks. This is what they're gonna look like from Wabash to Dearborn. These repainted L tracks are part of the CTA modernization project. Okay, we're just looking at the tracks, but you can see this is all freshly repainted. This was as rusty as can be, and now it looks like a nice fresh coat of paint. The tent they put up to sandblast the L, they have to sandblast it before they can paint it. Okay, that's the painted L tracks. It's gonna look beautiful when all painted. Here's looking at an old pillar. Nothing but rust. So this is gonna be repainted that red color. But this is American infrastructure right here. It's old, it's rusty, but we can refresh it. Okay, we're looking at a painted pillar here. But this is pretty much the same color of a lot of bridges. A pretty classic color of Chicago infrastructure. But freshly painted, sandblasted and painted. Southbound lanes of State Street are closed, but those are the pillars that sit out in the middle of the street that will be removed. State and Lake is a giant construction site now, and I'm just taking this video to show you how they blocked the southbound lanes of State Street. But these are the pillars in the middle of the street that will be removed as part of the modernization project. I saw a vac truck out here today. So this site has been cleaned up since yesterday. All right, so they're taking this into the site. This is construction work right here. And I gotta wade through all the pedestrians. This is sitting on Wacker Drive looking back at this, but man, it's a mess out here, road closed. Don't even think about coming down here. All right, you guys, we're looking at State and Lake again. Another bus accidentally went down State Street, but that bus yesterday turned around in the middle of State and Wacker, but this bus, he got down there, started going the wrong direction, and then did the U-turn, but it's an accordion bus, so they don't make the tight turns quite as well as a standard bus. So I don't know, just watching this with that construction site there which caused all this, but I don't know, he was going to try to back up and get out of that. At first I was wondering if he was just going to go down the alley, but I already can tell you guys that bus driver is going to get written up because he should not have gone down this road closed. I don't quite understand how he saw that road closed sign and then still went down the street, but man, you guys, I've just posted a YouTube short telling people to avoid State Street, but here is more proof, man. The buses are going down that dead-end street and having to turn around. So this is chaos here on State Street. But watching this bus is going to try to turn around here. So yeah, it didn't pull in there very far. It's going to be backing up again. But I said this on another video, but and these cars are gonna, how is it gonna do this? It doesn't have anybody to watch traffic for it. So this is kind of a risky move here for a bus, but I know that a bus in the city of Chicago should never be in reverse, dude. That giant vehicle, they're just not made to be going backwards anywhere. So I don't know what the heck this bus is gonna do, but man, he is. Oh, and then of course more cars going down State Street. They have to do the U-turn. So yeah, you don't just have northbound traffic, you got all these people coming south that have to do U-turns. But you see all those guys in that blocked off area underneath the L. That's people working on water main issues where they found an old wooden water main. Man, this is such a tight squeeze. Where is this person going? Oh man, they're actually, so they opened up the street. Now that must be a worker then, because
This guy thought he could get through it.
only workers should be going past that road close sign there. So that black truck must be a construction worker.
Yeah, they let him in.
They wouldn't be letting anyone in. Yep, he's parking. Man, I don't know, this bus saga here. What is this bus gonna do? Just sitting there not moving. But I saw that SUV sitting there on the curb. That just pulled up. I thought that was a CTA worker that would help this bus driver get out of this jam here. Oh, yeah, there they go. I see them there in that yellow. She's walking up to check with the bus driver. That bus driver, man, he screwed up. He's getting written up for this. That's pretty unfortunate. But
Imagine how bad the bus driver feels.
jeez. Oh, that bus driver feels awful about this. He's so bummed out. He made a mistake. But man, some mistakes really get held against you. So I don't know, man. But just looking out at this construction scene and this bus, and man, this is, I talked to all the construction workers down there, but I was just talking to Bob, who's a surveyor on the project, and he was telling me about all the difficulties of construction work. But this is such a large project. You're gonna have crews on top of crews down here. But now you're getting a construction guy. He looks like, that's Fonzie there on the left that just held that car up. And I know that's Fonzie. He's a freaking super helpful guy, dude. He's got an eye for this stuff. Yeah, I see him holding the guys back. But man, the construction workers, look at them all standing around. They're getting involved here. So yes, I'll be able to go talk to all these guys about this. Hey, that bus yesterday, that was a mess. But man,
They can just leave it there and it become Chicago's next
yes,
tourist attraction.
there you go, man. Yes, everybody, this bus may be sitting here for the foreseeable future. You can come visit this bus stuck in an alley. I don't know what's going on here, you guys. This is taking a lot longer than I thought to get cleared up. But I don't know, they're gonna have more traffic coming up North State Street here, although, oh yeah, a bus, dude. So a bus is gonna have to pass that bus. I don't think there's enough room. Well, I don't know, this is a mess, you guys. Well, I'm gonna shut this off for a minute and then get back to it when I see them moving. But pedestrians having to transit around this. All the construction workers are out checking it out. So this is, I'm sorry for being not as stable as I should be. But anyways, the construction workers are involved in this, so we got quite a thing going here. That bus is gone. it is transiting the alley apparently to get away from this. But man, I really thought that thing was going to be backing up and going back out onto State Street, but man, that was a mess. All those construction guys still down there. But it is about break time here. State and Lake Modernization Project. This is causing just chaos in downtown Chicago. But this construction site until 2029, you guys. So, man, stick around. A lot more. There's the bus. It just came around from Wabash, and there's never any buses coming up Wabash. So, that is for sure that bus. And take a little bit of a detour, but obviously because of all this, there's reroutes. So now it goes, instead of going down State Street, it has to go over to Clark Street and go south and go down probably just to Washington and then come back to State Street. But man, the buses in Chicago moving lots of people. It goes down Clark Street, you guys, the reroute.